Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, boys and girls. It's me, Donna Vee, and I'm so excited to be here today. Today is Wednesday, July 14th. Holy guacamole. I always say that and then I want guacamole. It's July 14th. I cannot believe it. We are zipping through the month of July. It is a cloud-covered day here on the east coast of New Jersey, and I'm so excited to be here because let me tell you, I did a morning meditation and I almost slept through story time today. And I was like, oh no. I woke up and I was like, that was a great meditation. But I literally was like, in my dreams going, oh, I love story time. I love story. And I was like, oh my gosh, story time. And I woke up and it was like 20 minutes to 10. We're here now. Has anybody ever done that? Has anyone ever woken up and then fallen back to sleep and then you dream about being late to school or being late to something really important? Well, guess what? It happens to everyone because sometimes when you go back to sleep, it's some of the best sleep ever. Oh, it is a wacky Wednesday. Good morning, Frank Simon. Good morning, wacky Wednesday morning story. Good timers. I love that because that's like my first sentence that I have to sight read. It's pretty awesome. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm really excited today. We have 3 books from my friend Lisa's on loan book box, and we're going to send love and light to her because I'm not sure, but yesterday she was writing in from the hospital because her daughter's still in the hospital. So we have lots of people to send love and light to. Good morning, Jim Tomlinson. What's going on from Fresno, California? Nice to see you this morning. So hot. I bet you it's hot out there. It's going to be steamy and warm here today. This is like the kind of weather that a thunderstorm comes out of. Ooh, we've been having so many thunderstorms here on the east coast of New Jersey. Only 103 today. That is, wowza, hot. That is, I need to drink water hot, which is a great way to segue into another healthy habit. Besides waking up with gratitude, going over and taking a shower, brushing your teeth. Oh, good morning, sunshine neighbor. How nice is that? Hi, Dominic. Taking a drink of water and keeping yourself hydrated is so important. It is because it's great for your skin, especially if you're walking. I know he's a mailman, right? A postman. And here's the thing. We want to make sure that we stay hydrated all day because in the heat, you get dehydrated quicker. And the largest organ on our body is our skin. Howdy, Jerry Reesby. Nice to see you. And we want to make sure that we keep it hydrated. So what do? We drink water. How much do we drink? Well, for me, I drink all day long, but I like to drink to the count of 5. Why? So that I know I'm consistently getting the same amount of water in for a sip. You ready? I'll show you how it's done. All you have to do is get a water bottle and count. It's that simple. As I almost choke on my water. And it is your daughter's birthday today. Happy birthday to your daughter. Why am I blanking on your daughter's first name? Is it start with an M? Why did I just totally forget? I'm sorry, Daria. I just blanked. But you know what? That happens. Sometimes you forget and you have to just own up to it and say, I'm sorry, I forgot. But if you tell me, I can sing her happy birthday. I think it's an M. I'm not really sure. Jerry Reesby says drink water. Exactly. Jerry, you're watching from Texas. What's the heat like there? I wonder. Is it really hot there today? Allison, where the heck did I get an M from? I like the name Allison. It's a great song. Okay, are you ready to sing happy birthday? Let me get my hat. Here we go. If anybody else is celebrating a birthday, let me know because we can sing happy birthday to you too. But let's sing to Allison right now. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? How's your daughter doing? I gotta know. Good morning, Donna and Story Timers. It is humid. It's humid here too. All right, we're singing happy birthday to Allison. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Allison. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Listen, for high notes, I totally depend on Tracy Locke, on Girls Gone Green. I don't hit the high notes too easily. Oh, you're doing well? You're home? Okay, good. That's awesome. We're going to still send you love and light because sometimes, even when you get home, there's lots of mending to do. So we'll make sure we include your family in our love and light. But I will tell you, Lisa, today we have all 3 books from your the box that you have on loan. I am always looking for books. I have books to donate if anyone needs it for their little library, their classroom. Let me know, okay? So we wake up in the morning with lots of gratitude. Then we come on over to story time after brushing our teeth. And what do? Movement, exercise, because it's so important. So we exercise to the alphabet. Why? Because we know through repetition, that's how the little ones learn. Good morning, Holly. Good morning, Patrick. Gosh, she's so sweet to me. And today is the letter V. And I still have to call Patrick. Oh my gosh. I swear. I am like, the modern technology of the phone is like not really it's like the worst. It's just, I'm coconutty. Okay, so are you ready? We're going to do the alphabet exercise 26. She's at the beach. Tell her to make sure she uses sunscreen. Don't be like me. I am still peeling, okay, and healing. Yes. Okay, the alliteration for today is coming up. All right, so 26 letters in the alphabet. We make nice, strong movements for all of them. We start out with seated jumping jacks, and then we move into arm circles. And why do we do the seated jumping jacks and arm circles? Because I am seated for story time, and because I want to encourage movement any way I can. And I know that due to injury or sometimes a disability, people cannot actually do jumping jacks. And oh, good, you saw sunscreen in her bag. That's good. Hope she stays hydrated. And here's the deal. The most important part is the fact that we recite the alphabet. We do the exercises for fun and to get our endorphins up. But the other thing is that we know there are 26 letters in the alphabet, and midway through is the middle spot between M and N, because the letter M is a 13th letter into the alphabet. Okay, so are you ready to start the exercises? Arms out. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, middle, that's right, N, O, P, Q, R, S, switch, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. That's pretty awesome. It's very awesome. And you know what else? We are practicing the ASL alphabet. So the ASL alphabet is sign language. Let me show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Let's see if I can find it. Oopsie. I've got so much going on over here. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it is. So this is what it looks like to use your hand to do sign language. So we practice every day. On Fridays, we have a no peek Friday where we recite the alphabet without looking. But this Sunday, we're having a special event where my cousin Lauren is coming back, and we are going to learn so much more about sign language. Okay, so you guys ready? Okay. Ooh, Mike Coven is here. Of course, you can have a shout out for your friend Anna's birthday. Happy birthday, Anna. And you know what I'll do? I'll sing happy birthday to her as soon as we practice our ASL alphabet. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. I'm also going to take another drink of water. Are you ready? Excellent. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R S T U V W X Y and Z. Excellent. I'm so proud of you. Because you know what? What happens is, good morning, Pucciarelli. Michael Pucciarelli's here. Let's go Mets. What happens is, if you practice all these things and no one is watching you, do you know what you're really building besides muscle and knowledge? You're building character. That's right. So important. And that you can't get out of a cereal box or anywhere. You have to just do it. Okay. Let's sing happy birthday again for Mike Coven because he wants me to shout out Anna's birthday. All right, let's do it. Hey, Christopher S. writes here, and he says, let's go Phillies. Oh my goodness. That just reminds me, I'm telling you, tonight's Girls Gone Green. Right here. Girls Gone Green. 8 o'clock, okay? And that is going to be fun. Phillies, Mets, Eagles, Jets. It's all about it, you know? All right, here we go. We're going to sing happy birthday to Anna. Anna and Allison have birthdays today, and here's round 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anna. Happy birthday to you, and many more, which is why most of the show is done by reading and not singing, because wowza. Oh my gosh. During football season, we're going to have guests back on. And that's when you can be a guest back on Christopher S. Stretch, okay? On off season, we are shrinking the show down to a half an hour. Okay, I see my first sentence up. It's an alliterative sentence that doesn't look as scary as Lisa's. Oh, Lisa's is like a mile long, but I'm not afraid because I know I can sound it out. And if I stumble, I just keep reading. Do not give up, whatever you do. So Frank Simon, let me get out my book so I can put my notes in. Frank Simon is going for a 3-day win. Today is July 14th. The letter is V, and the alliteration, Frank versus Donna, is about to begin. I'm not looking. Oh my goodness. Getting ready. I'm looking. Whistling Wesley Wendrakowitz wonders why Wanda's wet. Willy Bully Walter wanders with Winston the whale. Okay, let's just say this, that today is V. Isn't today V? It is. So right off the bat, I'm going to call a penalty for trying to confuse me and saying that I believe, wait, did you put up a V and I miss it and that's for tomorrow? I'm not even practicing right now. No, he's just trying to trick me. Okay, all right. Whistling Wesley Wendrakowitz wonders why Wanda's wet Willy Bully Walter wanders with Winston the whale. Whistling Wesley Wendrakowitz wonders why Wanda's wet Willy Bully wander. You know, okay, you won. Whistling Wesley Wendrakowitz wonders why Wanda's wet Willy Bully Walter wanders with Winston the whale. Let's just say that Frank won today. I still have the U up. You're right. So I have a U up. I have a W in my comments. What is going on? Today is very confusing. V. All right, here we go. Let's do this again. Yesterday was U. Today is V. Today's already one of those days because I went into a deep sleep after a beautiful meditation. Oops. Sorry, the wrong letter, but Cooper is laughing his tail off. I didn't know Cooper had a tail. I thought maybe it was Ozzy that had the tail. but I guess Cooper could have a tail. Hi, Coop. Good morning. That's Cooper. Cooper's got the most amazing hair ever. It's curly. It's woolly. It's bully. But today's letter is V. And now I have to check and look to see. All right. Variety is the spice of life. But I definitely lost the alliterative sentence to Frank Simon. That's 3 days in a row, Frank. Frank is going for the winning streak because he's going on vacation. Okay. Vintage Vicky Video Very. Okay. Let's be victorious with the letter V. Let's check out and see who's on the back of the letter V. Let's go in and see on the name board if there's anyone I should add, because I have a feeling there is. Let me check. I have some new names, but I don't think there's any new names with the letter V. I think, there's a W for tomorrow that I'll have to remember. Okay, no extra V, but I'll say this. I get to say good morning to Vanch, Vishaka, Vinny, Viviana, and V. That's right. If your name is Vanch, Vishaka, Vinny, Viviana, or V, you should be doing laps and doing jumping jacks, because guess what? That's amazing. Today's your day. You have a very rare name because there's not many. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 names on the back. My grandmother's name was Viola, and I will say I know lots of Vinnies. My stepdad's Vinny, but Vanch, Vishaka, Vinny, Viviana, and V or Vi. Putting that over with Alphabet for safety and protection. And guess what? I also know Victor Ponte. I know Victor. And then somebody, our Facebook user, says victory virtually and victorious. I'll make it up to you. I'll do V tomorrow. Wait a second. Oh, and then we'll switch. Okay, so we're doing a swap. But I'm not doing W again because that was a whopper of a sentence. Okay, before I even go into Lisa's, you know what we have to do. We need vitamin time. Vitamin time is so important. And vitamin time is what I need to hope that I can get through Lisa's ginormous sentence. Like when you see it, it might take up the entire screen. It is humongous. And I'm not even exaggerating. It's vitamin time. That's right. This is the time when you get to choose or guess what vitamins I will pick. Choices are pink or purple. Don't forget that in here happen to be 2 yellow, and I don't know where they are, but if I don't see them here, that means they're closer to the top. So we've got a pink and a purple coming from Lisa, 2 pink from Frank, and whoever wins gets to help pick out of the most amazing little yellow book. I'm so excited. Where is? Oh, it's on my lap. A Beginner's Guide to the Universe by author Mike Dooley. Uncommon Ideas for Living an Unusually Happy Life. And I do live an unusually happy life. I'll tell you what, I was so happy with yesterday's 23. It was awesome. I can't wait to see what today's pick is going to be. Ooh, somebody says 1 pink and 1 yellow. And somebody else says 2 purple. Now, hope it's not the same person. And maybe it's just someone that has not given permission for Facebook to publish their name. Spicy. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? So excited. I cannot wait to see who it is. All right, here we go. Oh, and this is where we practice healthy habits and good manners, because we say, please may I have my vitamin? And we also say, thank you when you get it. And we never chew with our mouth open or talk with our mouth full. No, because that's just not okay. We want to get invited back to our friend's house, to the fancy restaurant, to high tea in the garden with the fairies and the pixies. Okay, I've got my vitamins. I didn't look because cheating is not fun. We do not cheat. Not in games, especially football. That's right. Girls Gone Green tonight. No cheating. All right, here we go. So, without looking, so exciting. On the count of 3, we're going to see what the big reveal is, and whoever picked the right combination gets to pick the page. So, 1, 2, 3. Purple. Nope. Sorry, it's pink. My eyes deceive me. I apologize, but I cannot tell a lie. It's pink. So if you pick 2 purple, sorry. If you pick 2 pink, 1 pink, 1 purple, a pink and a yellow, you're still in the running. Here's the second one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, guess what? Lisa won. It's a pink and a purple. Ooh, guess what, Lisa? You get to pick the page. So please pick between 7 and 158 and have it up before I finish chewing my vitamins. So now, kids, adults, let's take our vitamins together. Ready? Don't chew with your mouth open. 1, 2, 3. Wait. The minty toothpaste makes for a really funny vitamin face. I am definitely drinking water. Page 27. Okay? I can't wait to see what the message is there. Everybody that's drinking water, let's count to 5. I love water. I'm so grateful for beautiful, clean, fresh water. It's amazing that we have it. And I'm so lucky to be drinking it. Okay, page 27, and then Lisa's alliterative sentence. You know what's so funny? There's a little bookmark in page 27. To the naked eye, death appears random. To the spiritually inclined, it appears ordained. Life is so magnificent that once you pass from this plane, even your times of sorrow, fear, frustration, anger, confusion, and loneliness will be dearly missed. But you'll smile when you find them as carefully set jewels in your crown of compassion. You'll cry happy tears as the veils of time fall away, revealing that each moment of the life you just lived is still unfolding. And you'll live and you'll laugh when you realize this all could have been understood when you were who you are now. What does that mean? It means realize the blessings now, not after. The odd thing about the often long and lonely path of life is that when you get to the end of it and look back, you'll find that it was neither. That is so deep and so beautiful and profound. And thank you, Lisa, for that. And it is so true. So we really need to realize and be grateful and value what we have right now, where we are, where we sit, with who we're with, where we're watching from, because life is so beautiful and we're so lucky to be living it. So, here we go. It is time for Lisa's ginormous, intimidating, alliterative sentence of the day, brought to you by the letter V. Ready? I told you. It's scary looking. But I'm going to do it. It's going to be good. All right, page 27. I hope you guys are all practicing because right now I've got Lisa versus Donna, and I'm going in for it. Victor and Vivian visit Vermont with a variety of violets. While vacationing in Vermont, Victor ventured into a vegetable field. While venturing in vegetables, was bit by viper. Victor became ill from viper's venom. The village veterinarian came with a valuable vaccine. The vaccine cured Victor from viper's venom. Valiant. Victor and Vivian visit Vermont with a variety of oh my gosh, today's not my sentence day, but I'm going to go for it. Even though I really wasn't victorious, I definitely need to not give up. Victor and Vivian visit Vermont with a variety of violets. While vacationing in Vermont, Victor ventured into a vegetable garden. Field. While venturing into vegetables, was bit by viper. Victor became ill from viper's venom. The village veterinarian came with a valuable vaccine. The vaccine cured Victor from viper's venom. Valiant. Victor and Vivian visit Vermont with a variety of violets. While vacationing in Vermont, Victor ventured into vegetable field. While venturing in vegetables, was bit by viper. Victor became ill from viper's venom. The village veterinarian came with a valuable vaccine. The vaccine cured Victor from viper's venom. Valiant. That was exhausting. I don't know where you got that sentence from today, Lisa, but I will tell you this much. I need a nap from that sentence. Today was not my sentence day either. My mind did not work straight today. Lots of typos, but you know what? That was hilarious. I was like, what did I do that I deserve a sentence like that? No, that was great. That was like a tongue twister puzzle meets, I don't know. That was like a Final Jeopardy. Okay, guess what? Today, you're both victorious, Lisa and Frank. And I think today, when I do right now, when we do social distancing, buddy, I'm going to send love and light to myself, hoping I can read some serious books. Let's get out the original guy. Let's get out Live from my friends Liliana and Melanie. I just wanted to keep going with the L's. Liv, Liliana, and it's Melanie from Massachusetts. So it's alliteration in both ways. Let's get out Make-A-Wish Uni, because I have a wish. My wish is that I can read clearer and better than ever before today. And I also wish that everyone who's suffering from anything, illness, that we can, cure and make your journey easier. And also, mental health awareness is so huge. And I have a daughter who is in the mental health profession, and she's going for an interview today. So I want to send out love and light and good vibes to anyone who's looking for work right now, who is trying to hire someone. Because right now, we are living in unprecedented times, and everyone needs a little luck, a little love, right? So let's send out good vibes. It's VIBES, right? Yeah, VIBES. We're sending good vibes out to everyone that's watching, whether you're watching now live or the replay. Let's do that, okay? So, on the count of 3, you know what to do. From your head, your heart, and your whole being, we're going to send a big beam of white light from you to me and me to you, because we do believe that we can share our positive energy with the world and elevate the vibration of the global population, one good deed, one kind word at a time. And together, we can change the world. We can heal the planet. I do believe that. So, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. That was pretty amazing. Did you feel it? Because when I send a beam of white light and you send a beam of white light, and if we are doing that from all parts of the country, all parts of the world, all different parts of the globe, we're elevating the vibration of the global population with a big worldwide hug filled with healing white light. That's what it's all about. And it's so exciting because do you know that you can do that any day, any time of day that you want? Yeah, you totally can. Right now, I could send love and light to anyone I want without even saying so. That's a gift that we have to share the gift of love. And you just do it from here and then here and then here. But when you're walking to school, when you're riding on the bus, anywhere you want, you can send love. Okay, so let's get you guys settled back in. And of course, live is great because you can send hugs too. And now we're going to breathe in these amazing I am statements because I am statements are the way that we can talk to ourselves and reassure ourselves we are worthy and we are loved and we can say whatever positive statements you want, but no negativity. Because you know why? You wouldn't feed yourself spiritual junk food. No, that's not good. The world does that on its own. All day, every day. We are bombarded by the news. We are bombarded by some cranky people. So we want to be the joy that we find in others, right? It's so important. So let's do it together, okay? A deep breath in like this. And then, and what you do is you say, I am my own hero. I am love. I am light. I am ready to read. Promoting literacy is something that I believe in, and reading every day is something else I believe in. But even I don't love reading really long books. It's just something I've never gotten into. If you like that, that's awesome. So I love reading short stories, and that's where the kids' books come in. So I love to exercise my mind by reading books and sharing them with you. But I especially love sharing them with the kids. So I have 3 books that are on loan from Lisa, and I'm really excited to read them because honestly, I've not read 2 of them. I know 1, but anyway, you look at it, I'm just excited to share them. All right, let's start with this one, The Golden Goose, okay? It's a timeless fairy tale, and I'm really excited to see this version. So, let's check it out. Retold by Rochelle Larkin, illustrated by Yvette Bannock. It's The Golden Goose. Once upon a time, there were 3 brothers. 2 older ones were often mean to the youngest, who they called Simpleton. Being mean is not nice. But Simpleton was always nice, even to people he didn't know. Once he met an elf in the forest, and Simpleton shared his food with the little man. How cute! Look at the cute little bunnies. I love the sunshine. As a reward, the elf told Simpleton to dig beneath a certain tree, and when he did, he found a goose, perfectly made of solid gold, head and feet and feathers and all. Look at that. Tucking the golden goose under his arm, Simpleton went off to see the world. When it got dark, he stopped at a roadside inn. The innkeeper and his 3 daughters were amazed to see Simpleton's golden goose. I must have a feather from that goose, the eldest said to her sisters. She grabbed at a feather, but found she was stuck fast and couldn't let go. Sisters, sisters, help me, she called. But as soon as one and then the other tried to pull her away, they became stuck fast too. Oh my goodness. Oh, not good. When Simpleton came back, he paid his bill and collected his goose. But as he strolled down the road, the three sisters were pulled right along with him. A pastor happening by saw them and thought the sisters were running after Simpleton. "Stop, stop, young ladies," he cried out. "That's no way to behave." But as he tried to get hold of the third sister, he became stuck fast too. Wow. Just then, the sexton came out of his house. "Where are you going, pastor?" he called. Help me," shouted the pastor. But as the sexton tried to pull him loose, he became stuck too. Whoa, that's a lot going on. So they all went along until at last they came to the town where the king's palace was. That is a lot. Now, this king had a problem. His only child was the princess, who should have been the happiest girl in the world, but she wasn't. The king gave her everything in the world, but the princess never laughed. How sad is that? She never laughed. A strange curse had been put on her when she was born, that she would never laugh until she met the man she was to marry. Oh. So when she grew up, the king issued a proclamation offering her hand in marriage and half of his kingdom to boot to the man. Oh, he offered her hand in marriage and half of his kingdom to the man who could make the princess laugh. See this? A proclamation. He says, "Hear ye, hear ye." And he has someone from his court give a proclamation. And he says, "Hear ye, hear ye. Anyone that can make my daughter laugh, I give you my daughter's hand in marriage and half of my kingdom." They came from far and wide, princes and plain people, young and old, rich and poor, all manner of men came to try to make the princess laugh, but no one could. Can you imagine? It didn't matter if they were as silly as monkeys or as funny as clowns. No one could make the princess laugh. No one. As Simpleton and all the people attached to his goose came into town, the people stared in amazement. No one had ever seen such a sight before. "Show the princess!" someone shouted at Simpleton. "Show the princess!" It is quite a sight. As they made their way through the town, large crowds gathered along the roadsides, all the way to the king's palace. Look at that. They cheered and they jeered until the whole town was filled with shouts and shrieks and screams of laughter. "Show the princess! Show the princess!" There was so much noise that the sound carried into the palace itself. The princess came to the window to see what was happening. And look what she saw. She saw the boy and the goose and the others twisting and turning every which way to get loose. But the more they tried, the faster went Simpleton, so that all the others were tumbling and tripping all over themselves as they went along. The roar of the crowds grew greater than ever, but soon there came a new sound. It rang through the palace, echoing off the walls. It rose above the roar of the crowds, louder than bells, pealing louder than thunder booming. Can you guess what the noise was? The king, hearing it, went to find where it was coming from. He found the princess at her window, doubled over with laughter, pointing at Simpleton. The king didn't laugh, but his smile was as wide as a house. "Bring me that young man," he ordered. "Bring me that young man." The king joined their hands together. "My daughter and half the kingdom," he said to Simpleton. And the princess and Simpleton lived very happily ever after. And she laughed forevermore. Look at that. That was amazing. What a great fairy tale. That's awesome. So you see that? The bad sister, she was trying to steal from the goose. And what happened was she got stuck. And then everybody tried to help her, and then they got stuck. But it's interesting, isn't it? Just like the law of attraction, because it was like a magnet, and they all wanted it. They all got stuck to it. But then, guess what? It made the princess laugh, and that was priceless. That was great. That was a great story. Okay, next book up is I Wish That I Had Duck Feet by Theo Lasig, I think you say it. Illustrated by B. Toby. I wish that I had duck feet. I have to tell you, kind of do. I have wide feet. Okay. I wish that I had duck feet, and I can tell you why. You can splash around in duck feet, and you don't have to keep them dry. I wish I had duck feet. So far, we have a goose and a duck. I love the thread that runs through story time. I didn't even pick them for that reason. I didn't know what to pick today, and I couldn't find a book that started with the letter V. So this is very interesting to me. I wish that I had duck feet. No more shoes. No shoes for me. The man down at the shoe store would not have my size, you see. If I had 2 duck feet, I could laugh at Big Bill Brown. I would say, "You don't have duck feet. These are all there are in town. Duck feet." I think it would be very good to have them when I play. Only kids with duck feet on can ever play this way. Look at that. He's swimming with the other ducks. And look, the ducks are quacking up at him. But my mother would not like them. She would say, "Get off my floor." She would say, "You take your duck feet and you take them out that door. Don't ever come in here again with duck feet on. Now don't." So I guess I can't have duck feet. I would like to, but I won't. Oh, he looks so sad because she scolded him. She yelled. It doesn't feel good to get yelled at. So if I can't have duck feet, I'll have something else instead. Say, I know what. I wish I had 2 horns up on my head. They look like antlers. I wish I had 2 deer horns. They would be a lot of fun. Then I could wear 10 hats up there. Big Bill can just wear one. He looks like a hat rack. I think they would be very good to have when I play ball. Then nobody could stop me. No, sir. Nobody at all. Look at that. My horns could carry books and stuff like paper, pens, and strings, and apples for my teacher, and a lot of other things. But if I had big deer horns, I would never get a ride. I could never ride the school bus. I could never get inside. And so, I won't have deer horns. I'll have something else instead. I wish I had a whale spout on my head. Oh my goodness. Then, when days got hot, it would be good to spout my spout in school, and then Miss Banks would say, thanks, you keep our school so cool. I could play all day in summer. I would never feel the heat. I would beat Big Bill at tennis. I would play him off his feet. Oh my goodness. But my mother would not like it. I know just what she would say. Not in the house. You shut that off. You take that spout away. Oh my goodness. She's very stern. Very stern. I know that she would tell me, I don't want that spout about. And when mother does not want a thing, it's O-U-T. It's out. But he looks so sad. And so, I will not have one. I don't wish to be a whale. I think it would be better if I had a long tail. Can you imagine? A long tail? That'd be great. I wish I had a long tail. Someday I will, I hope. And then I'll show the kids in town new ways to jump a rope. He looks so happy with himself. So pleased. If I had a long tail, I know what I would like. I would like to ride down the street, pulling girls behind my bike. Look at that. She's got roller skates on. I wish I had a long tail, and I could tell you why. I could hit a fly 10 feet away and hit him in the eye. I know Miss Banks would like this. She would smile and she would say, no other boy in town can hit a fly so far away. True. But if I had a long tail, I know that Big Bill Brown would tie me in a tree. He would. Then how would I get down? I don't think that I would like it with my tail tied in a tree. The more I think about it, no long tail for me. Ooh, Big Bill Brown the bully. That's alliteration. And so, if I can't have a tail, I'll have a long nose. A nose just like an elephant's, the longest nose that grows. I wish I had a long nose, and I can tell you why. I think it would be very good to get at things up high. Ooh, like the cookies. Oh, every kid in town would love it. Every kid but Big Bill Brown. And every time I saw him, I would sneeze and blow 'em down. Achoo! Say, I could help the firemen. My nose would be just right. I could help them with put out fires 100 times a night. Oh, I would do a lot of things that no one ever did. And everyone in town would say, just watch that long nose, kid. I think it's just watch that long-nosed kid. Sometimes you have to read things more than once to understand the inflection. But if I had a long, long nose, I know what Dad would do. My dad, he would make me wash the car, the house, and windows too. My dad would make me work all day and wash things with that hose. I guess it wouldn't be so great to have a long, long nose. The dad's just standing there smoking a pipe. Now, let me think about it. All these things I want are bad. And so I wish. What do I wish I had? Make a wish unicorn. Well, I know what. I know just what. I know just what to do. I wish that I had all those things. I'd be a witch what who. If I could be a witch what who, I'd jump high in the air. I'd splash and spout and run about. I'd give the town a scare. But the people would not like it. They would be so scared. I bet they would call the town police. They would catch me in a net. But the people would not like it. They would be so scared, I bet. They would call the town policeman. They would catch me in a net. Oh boy. They would put me in the zoo house with my horns and nose and feet. And hay, just hay 2 times a day is all I'd get to eat. I think I would be very sad when people came to call. So I don't think a which what who would be much fun at all. Oh man, he looks so sad. And so I think there are some things I do not wish to be. And that is why I think that I just wish to be like me. Isn't that the best thing to be? Yourself? It is. So put all those other things away and just be you. And I think that's the best thing you could ever be because that's why you're here as you. Okay, so far, 2 books that I have to say. I love the stories. It is just about time that the show is over, but 3 books, that's the rule. So guess what? It's time for Wally by Dawn Macmillan, illustrated by Ross Kinnaird. Wally. Wally stood up high on a rock against the sky, master of all his flock below, full of importance, eager to show. He looks very proud. His beautiful wool, thick and crinkled, extra fine, gray and wrinkled, perfect fiber in his fleece, long and wavy and full of grease. I'm almost covered from top to toe, only my hooves and muzzle show. How cute. Hey, yous, He called out to his girls, "Just look at how each horn curls." Now, I'm not one for symmetry. I prefer each horn to be uniquely shaped, individualized, spiral, ribbed, and oversized. I'm so handsome, you'll agree. I'm sure you're all in love with me. Oh, jeez. I walk the talk, see me strut. I'm so tough, watch me butt. I know the tracks down to the hollow. I nod my head, and you all follow. Oh, this is an interesting story. He is full of ego. But best of all, when spring comes, all ewes girls, now a ewe is a female sheep, will be mums. There'll be little lambs galore, twins and triplets and even more, each one of them just like me, the finest lambs you'll ever see. Oh. So it was when the lambs were new. Wally watched them as they grew. So many children I will never ever. There's no doubt I'm very clever. Children, he called, this I know. You'll have wool like mine when you grow. Then one day, in sunny weather, all the sheep were gathered together. Wally in front and off to the shed, an uneasy feeling in his head. Hadn't he been there just last year? Did he hear someone say shear? Uh-oh. Wally was right. He was soon in the shed. The noise of machines filled him with dread. My wool, I'll lose it, he realized as he gritted his teeth and closed his eyes. Wally had the best fleece of the day, and blow by blow his wool fell away. And when he was gone, out through the door, leaving his pride in a heap on the floor. No longer could Wally claim to be best. There he stood, just like the rest, all showing their bones and soft pink skin, bare and bedraggled, skinny and thin. This goes to prove what we already know. Fine coats and frills are there just for show. Whatever we wear is no claim to fame. For underneath, we're all the same. That's a great story. That is a great lesson, and it's a great way to end story time. Remember, we're all the same. Don't wish to be something else. And there's always something to laugh at. My name is Donna Vee, and this is Story Time. Today is Wednesday, July 14th, and I'm so excited that you joined me this morning to wake up with gratitude, positive energy, and promoting literacy together one day at a time, one story at a time. It's just awesome. I love it. It gets me through my day. So I want to say thank you, right? Yeah, it was a great thread that went through it. And isn't it funny? Because the last book was sheer brilliance. And where do we get thread? Wool thread. Yeah, when we shear our sheep. So when we recognize the fact that we are just all the same, it just makes life that much easier. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sharing this time together. So put your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand on your right. Give yourself a hug from me. Squeeze yourself so tight and know that everything's going to be all right. I love you. I appreciate you. And it's going to be a great day. So here we go. I am ready for my day. I am feeling so inspired. I am so grateful. I am totally content. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on Thursday, July 15th. Bye.